Joe Burrow, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, his throw incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Browns at 9-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And he's got it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw is Watson. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Palmer, 81 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point splits the uprights. And we're tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That one caught by Carter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now. Touchdown, Browns! Jeremy Ruckert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Watson. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
11. On second down, here's Mixon.
He's got room past the 30.
Oh, able to avoid it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
First down. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the 38, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll work this down about the 32-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. On 4th down, Watson looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And Purdue got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give running right is Chubb
to the 27-yard line.
Holding offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They run it again with Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now Burrow. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
34 yards there and a first down. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from long, very long range. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're done. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game. Second.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's into the